The past few months, I've been finding myself gravitating more towards my retro consoles and putting down my Switch 2 and PS5. I only have a small collection, but replaying some of my favorite retro games and picking up ones that I didn't have a chance to play when I was younger have helped me find that simple joy of gaming again. I love my PS5 and Switch 2, and I'm not suddenly giving up on them. I've been enjoying so many amazing games on this system, and I'm still looking forward to a lot of the upcoming new releases. Both Tears of the Kingdom and Ghosts of Yote surpassed the originals and blew away all of my expectation of what a great sequel would be. They are simply amazing, and the experiences are still sticking with me even after the credits roll. Forza Horizon 6 has great reviews and it looks amazing. It's a series I've been wanting to get into, and I'm excited that it takes place in Japan. Despite its issues, Star Wars Outlaws is still a fun game to play. It has great characters and a pretty good story so far. But somewhere along the way, as I was playing and enjoying it, I just didn't feel like turning on the PS5 or the Switch 2. I wanted to play my older consoles and games instead. And I wasn't really quite sure why, and I've been thinking about it a lot. Could it be related to stress from work and life, or is it simply nostalgia, or am I experiencing fatigue from modern games? Looking back, I think it's a combination of all the above. I think the biggest factors for me personally have been work and life related stress. It has been a rough few months, and work was especially stressful because unfortunately, we were short staffed. I work a lot with Excel sheets and formulas, and having to pick up the slack has been overwhelming. And the thought of diving back into Outlaws and seeing its long list of menus with tasks and side missions, or even back to Tears of the Kingdom and figuring out what materials I need to farm to upgrade my favorite armors, or that I need to get better weapons before they break so I can tackle a boss, felt like just more mundane task list I have to complete. It just felt like I was doing overtime. In contrast, what the retro games offered me were simple, pick up and play gaming sessions. It's been so much fun firing up Sega Rally Championship again, and just getting lost and drifting around sharp turns. Making that perfect drift still feels amazing when you pull it off, which I still can't do consistently. I think this is still my favorite racing game of all time, and it holds up incredibly well. Panzer Dragoon, I think, has the most perfect first level of any games I've ever played. The emotional and swelling orchestral music as you fly through the level, and the ease of the objective of just shooting down enemies as they appear on screen. Maybe try to get that 100% level clear is amazing and still leaves me breathless and in awe. Just take a listen. I can just play this level over and over again. The Saturn could have really used a great Sonic game, and thankfully, Nights into Dreams filled that void. Zooming through the dreamy and imaginative levels, collecting orbs, and listening to the awesome soundtrack is still a lot of fun. The loop of finding the perfect path to increase the link count to get a high score is still challenging, but satisfying. Final Fantasy VI is a classic masterpiece, and it's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I haven't played it in such a long time, so revisiting the characters and the story has just been so comforting. Another cool and imaginative game from Sonic Team where you play as a futuristic firefighting rescue team is Burning Rangers. It's a lot of fun to explore each level fully and try to find where all of the survivors are located. And the anime cutscenes are really well done. When I got The Legend of Oasis back in the day, I didn't know anything about the series except for a good review that GamePro magazine gave at the time. I was pleasantly surprised of how good of an action-adventure game it turned out to be. Exploring the various shrines to find elemental spirits to help you in your journey, solving puzzles, and using various weapons to battle enemies, each with its own set of moves and power, was very enjoyable. It's a pretty tough game, but I had a lot of fun with it. If Rare were ever to make a Zelda game, I think it would be a lot like Star Fox Adventures. It's an action-adventure filled with the silly humor and some frustrating difficulty that their games are known for. It's definitely an N64 game that they converted into a Star Fox game for the GameCube, and it really shows at times. A lot of things have not quite aged well, and it's infuriatingly old school with some of its design. But surprisingly, I keep coming back to it though and wanting to play a bit more. If you haven't seen Digital Foundry's deep dive into the history of the game, I'll have a link below in the description. It's a good watch. Wind Waker is such an underrated Zelda game, though I think it's finally getting the respect it deserves now. Replaying it made me see some of the brilliant aspects of the game that even I didn't realize before. It may just inspire me to make a video to explore and talk about them. The one game I didn't expect to draw me in so much was Tomb Raider. I remember in middle school, my friend brought over his PlayStation to show off the game, and after playing it, I asked my parents if I could get it on the Saturn, but I wasn't able to convince them. I haven't played the game again since then, but I think it has always been in the back of my mind through the years. And I'm so glad I was able to find it recently, because exploring the levels, solving environmental puzzles, and fighting the enemies with guns while doing acrobatic jumps are still so much fun today. The tank control is probably not very popular today, but I was surprised at how easy it is to grasp and how much I still remember it like riding a bike. The precise jump you have to make by taking one jump backward, run forward, then hold the jump button and the grab button at the same time, and seeing Lara extend her arms to reach the ledge and hang on and pull herself up is still so satisfying today. I'm still amazed at the game design with precise platforming and fun levels to explore. It's an amazing experience, and it's now one of my favorite games of all time. Another surprise I realized while playing Tomb Raider was that I really started enjoying seeing these older, pixelated graphics more and more. Compared to the amazing graphics games have today, they are dated, unimpressive, and at times it's a jumbled mess. The jungle level is the prime example of this because when I first saw it, I was asking myself, is this a tree? Oh, is that a raptor? Oh, that's a T-Rex. Funny enough, I think this is probably my favorite level in the game because I was surprised the game had dinosaurs. These graphics are not the greatest, most advanced or realistic, and yet they are more effective and successful in transporting me to a different world. They look so otherworldly today, and I feel like I'm more immersed in the world because they're better at engaging my imagination. The artists really had to rely on strong art directions to drive the game's visuals and had to do a lot more with far less features compared to what we have today. This has awakened a deeper appreciation of the retro graphics, the pixel art, and the low polygon graphics in me. I didn't care about how realistic the games looked. I was just having so much fun, like I was a kid again. And that notion leads me to my next point. I think what I've been yearning for lately is a nostalgic escape to a happier time and a simpler time, perhaps, because life has its own set of challenges too. We recently had a devastating loss in the family, and grieving has been very painful and difficult. At times, I'm just not sure how to deal with all the emotions that comes out and how to process them, except to just sit there and let myself feel them. It doesn't help that the state of the world isn't exactly great either right now. It's June 2026 as I'm recording this, and at times I really have to limit my exposure to the news and current events just to stay sane. But recently I saw a news clip about the benefits of retro and nostalgic gaming, and it cited a 2023 study by Nick Bowman, an associate professor at Syracuse University. He found that nostalgic gaming can contribute positively to our well-being. It can serve as a point of reference to reconnect to a happy memory, filled with feelings of happiness, joy, and laughter when we are either feeling disconnected or stressed. And the memory might not just be about the game itself, but also the positive factors and events surrounding the game, such as family relationships and happy gatherings with friends. Seeing these pixelated graphics and familiarizing myself with the mechanics and controls again transported me back to joyous and memorable moments with my family and friends. Remembering how I used to play Sega Rally with my dad, how good my mom was at Tetris and Bomberman, playing World of Illusion with my brother on the Genesis, and playing hours and hours of Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast with my friends in high school. Nostalgic gaming has allowed me to escape the challenges and struggles in the present just for a moment and relive warm and happy memories. It has helped me put things in perspective by grounding me with the fact that I will have more of these happy memories and have that sense of comfort and joy again. Because even these past joyful memories were surrounded by their own set of challenges and difficulties. And the great news is that I was able to get through them. In gaming terms, and please forgive the pun, I was able to level up through them to be where I am now. It reminds me that this season of life, this too shall pass. And remembering the past has helped me to be hopeful again about the present and the future. This is why I love video games so much and how my life has been positively affected through them. And I love talking about them any chance I get. It's not just an escape for me, can also be a source of joy, hope, inspiration, and comfort. This experience has led me to a deeper appreciation for retro games. I used to scoff at playing older games on consoles again because they're not the latest and greatest. However, I realized that some modern games, while impressive with next generation features and complexity, have contributed to my gaming fatigues because some of them are just bogged down by design decisions that are made simply to maximize players' retention instead of the actual fun factor. I feel at times today's games are far grindier and more bloated than retro games because they are just littered with unnecessary progression elements, microtransactions, DLCs, mandatory online features, and endless seasons and battle passes. I have to make so much investment before I can actually play and enjoy the game. Not every game has to be a live service or an open world for it to be successful, as some companies stubbornly believe. It definitely makes it more difficult for me to enjoy a variety of games, which is what I like to do. And it's a great time to be a gamer. Along with the AAA games, there are so many indie and retro options. Even though, yes, the collector's market has made some retro games ridiculously expensive and unreachable. But I am happy there are also a lot of affordable ones that might just surprise me. I've been incorporating more retro games in my gaming session, and it's really great. I am excited to dive back into the previous generation's catalog and make new memories by discovering hidden gems that I missed when I was younger, while being more intentional and curated with the current generation games that I play. It's like remembering a happy memory in the present, a healthier balance of the new with the old. I hope you've enjoyed this video, as this has been a fun exploration and an eye-opening experience for me. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you again soon.